So I'm a 16-year-old sending hundreds of dollars at a time to Adele. Like, y'all, I was stupid, I know.
Slay, we gon' slay, right up a tray, we getting paid, cash stay blue, diamonds with two, take no L's, only blunts to the face, car no roof, bitches stay thirsty, I got the juice, I just be posted, giving me views, you giving me looks, I'm giving you moods.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is DIOR and you're my best friend. But if you're not subscribed, no, we're not best friends. And it's just cut like that. It's just, you always subscribe and be my best friend. So yeah. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, babies. Also, turn on my post notification bell on so you always know when I'm posting, because I post every Tuesdays and Thursdays. But if you don't have the notifications on, how you gonna know that I posted? Like, you might forget one Tuesday you went out with your friends, you got home, it's past 9 p.m. and then you missed my video. Like, don't forget to turn on my post notifications on so that you don't miss a video. Today I'll be doing a story time of the time I went to court with my ex's baby mother. Yes, I pre-recorded this video before, but I didn't like it, so I'm gonna re-record it today. It's a very long story, so let's just get into it. Alright, so you guys might know from my getting to know me video that's also been pre-recorded that I have an ex named Wannabe. We're gonna call him Wannabe. That's his name for these series. It's Wannabe. His name is gonna always be Wannabe because he was a wannabe. Alright. So Wannabe had ended up getting arrested. Yeah, we had been dating for about 2-3 months and he had gotten arrested. And y'all, I went to work for this mofo. Like, I really was dumb. I was Bobo the clown, and I must have been like Barney because I thought everybody would have been my friend. I must have been Bobo the clown because y'all, this boy, yeah, he was apparently entertained by me, and I was apparently entertaining the whole DMV with my ex and shit. So yeah, so Wannabe got arrested. Wannabe got arrested. Yeah, I'm so excited to tell this story. Wannabe got arrested. And it was because, okay, let's slow down. Let's go back. All right, let's go back, y'all. Before Wannabe got arrested, the day before Wannabe got arrested, I'm gonna give you guys accurate times and dates. The day Wannabe got arrested was October 10th. So October 9th, Wannabe called me. Wannabe was like, his ex, which is his baby mother, was at his house and she won't leave and a whole lot of stuff. And I was just like, all right, I'm probably have my peoples come up there to you so that you could be safe. So it ended up I didn't need to send people there because I was living in Maryland. Well, I mean, Baltimore is in Maryland, but I was living in Silver Spring, so I could not and I would not be getting to Baltimore at like 10 in the night. No, I had to call people who were already there, who fuck with me, who rock with me, who are still solid to this day with me, so that they could have gone to that house. My brothers, yeah. So I ended up not even having to send anybody because he was just like, all right, she's chilling, she's not doing anything. I was like, all right, that's cool. That day, the morning of his arrest, I had broke my phone. I missed the school bus and my parents would have not driven me to school, so I had to take the bus. But I have left my bus card at home, so I had to hide and wait for my parents to go to work before I could go back into the house and then get my, you know, bus card and everything, so I could dip and go to school. So I waited and waited and waited. As soon as my dad left the house, I went into the house, I changed because, y'all, we have a fence. We were living in our apartments at the time, so I had to go through the back of the house and I had to jump a fence, and my stacked pants kind of they didn't have it, yo. They weren't fucking with it. So it kind of had a rip, so I had to change and everything. I keep looking here because like I have a book here that like has all the things that I don't want to miss nothing. I don't want to miss nothing in the story. So y'all might see me looking over here because I'm looking at the book. So as I was rushing outside of the house, I was rushing out of the house, y'all, and my phone, I had an iPhone 7 at the time. My phone broke. It shattered. It was not coming back. It was not coming back, girl. It shattered. I'm gonna really look for a picture of how shattered my phone was. Like, yo, it was done. So I got to school and we were even testing that day, and I ended up not writing the test. What was it? The pre-park. Y'all remember? Do you guys remember those things? I was in high school. I'm still in high school, but this was like sophomore year. I'm a senior now, so it was like sophomore year. We were writing that pre-park thing or that park test thing, and I ended up not writing it because I was late, so I had to be in the cafeteria. I had a cousin that went to school with me. Her name was Priscilla, and I told Priscilla she had Wannabe's number, so I told her text Wannabe, tell him that, you know, my phone is like broken, and yeah, so that's what she did. She ended up texting Wannabe, and we told him what was happening. He was like, all right, okay. He's cool with it. At least he knows now. That night, apparently how the story goes is he got arrested because his baby mother or his ex-girlfriend wanted to come to the house. They got into an altercation. The baby mother said that he threw the baby. I don't know how that is possible. I was not there. I'm just going by what was in the police files and what this girl sat up in court and talked about. So that's what we go. That's how we gonna go. All right. That's just, we gonna talk about what was said. All right. So the next day of school, I had a best friend at the time. Her name was Blen, and Blen runs up to me. I'm in school. She runs up to me. As soon as the bell rings, y'all, she runs up to me because we had the next class together, and I was at my friend's locker. So she runs up to us, and she's like, yo, did you hear the news? Like, Wannabe is locked up. And I was like, what? Wannabe is locked up. Like, I didn't know what she was talking about. So, like, literally, that day, I blacked out. Like, I kid you not, I blacked out. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I wanted to figure out what was going on. I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, he has been locked up before, but it was, like, overnight lockups. And, yeah, so... I was so dumb at the time, y'all. God was literally telling me, like, pull yourself from this boy. And my ass was still Bobo the clown, Bobo the fool, still trying to, like, make it work. So, alright, I didn't even go to class that day. I went to the library. I made a fake pass. Yo, when I was in high school, I used to go to John F. Kennedy. When I was in high school, I was the pass plug, y'all. I used to sign passes. I might have like cursive handwriting for signatures. Like, my signatures really look like real signatures from teachers. And you know, and if you want me to have like a pass look like somebody else's signature, all you had to do was just show me. And I did them for free. Yeah, I did them for free. So I know that could have been a business, y'all. I could have made bank, but I wasn't charging nobody for it. It was not that serious with me. So I signed myself a fake pass, went to the library, and I hopped on the computer, and I was like trying to figure out what to do, what numbers to call. I was using the library phone, y'all, calling up all these people, yo. They probably were like, why is this school calling us? Like, so eventually somebody gave me the link to go to Maryland Case Search. I went there, figured out how to do these things, figured out how to put money on his books. So I'm gonna have a screenshot right here of me putting money on his books. So yeah, I put money on his books. I made sure everything is good, put money on his canteen, everything he needed. Like, was good. He was good, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, I have money. He was good, y'all. Nobody, he can never, to this day, he can never say that he wasn't good, because he was good. I always sent him money when he needed it. His stepfather would tell me to send him money, and guess what? I would send that money because that's my boyfriend. It's whatever. But I was dumb because I was a sophomore and I was sending. What if he was 18 at the time? And I was about what, 16? So I'm a 16-year-old sending hundreds of dollars at a time to a jail. Like, y'all, I was stupid. I know. Please don't judge me. I know, like, I was just dumb. I was in love and I was dumb. Like, oh my God. So, time for us to go to trial. And me and his baby mother, we're going back and forth on social media, y'all. Like, she had a lot of followers. She had a lot of followers, y'all. She's like rapping on social media. She's like, yeah, when she see me, she gonna slide me. And you know, I was cool with that. So, cause this is the day, now this is the day of the court trial. Me and my best friend, Blen, we took the Metro rails. It's not even Metro, it's Greyhound rails. It's very expensive, y'all. We had to take sophomores, yo. We were sophomores. Had to go all the way to DC, then go and get on the Greyhound rails all the way to Baltimore, because that's the only way we could get in Baltimore, because we didn't drive and our parents was most definitely not taking it. This was so messy, y'all. Like when we got there, we had to call her best friend, her ex-best friend, on again, off again best friend. And that was so risky, but we did it. We had to call her so she could send us an Uber, and she sent us the Uber. We met her at the courthouse. Okay, this is all gonna make sense, all right? So this is all gonna make sense, so stay with me. So I had a taser, so we couldn't go inside. Obviously you can't go in a courthouse with a taser, so we had to go and hide the taser inside of some alley and then go back to the courthouse. So we had done that because I was planning on fighting after. So I was getting jumping vibes, like this girl gonna try and jump me. So yeah, we're not doing that. So because it was just me and my best friend, like who's gonna jump us? No, yeah, I'm not about to jump us. So we met her best friend. So her best friend was with us at the time because, you know, on again, off again best friends. That best friend was so fake, y'all. I don't know what best friend. I don't know what best friend, because my best friend could never do that. How can you and me not be cool and you go and be running around Baltimore with the girls I don't like? I don't know how y'all can do that. But yeah, so that's what happens. We got to the courthouse early. Pretty early, so we were like, we're gonna go to, was it Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's? We went to both. As we were walking, guess who we see? We see the baby mother and her caseworker. So it was like this very narrow and really small sidewalk, right? Like it was very small, and she walked past me quiet, yo. I kid you not, because we were on live and I have a video from that live. Right here. She walked past me, y'all. She walked past me. Quiet as shit. Bitches. Fucking oh my god. Hush mode. But it's cool, because I don't give a fuck if you don't want to fight me. You gon' fight me today. What is you talking about? Yo, we were walking and she was mad quiet.
So I forgot to add into this video that after she walked past me really quiet, she went and started like posting on social media that I was the scary one and I didn't touch her. She started texting me, telling me that I was quiet, as if she wasn't gonna see me after the court trial, or she wasn't gonna see me like later.
And this is a girl that was saying that like she was gonna slide me on sight. No, baby girl, you were never gonna slide me on sight. To this day, this girl never put her hand on me. And that's just that. She was walking quiet as shit, y'all. She walked into the courtroom. So then that's when we were all like, oh, she's on scene. Like we calling our friends, like y'all be on standby in case something happens so y'all can just slide. So we go, we eat, we come back to the courthouse. The court is about to start. But I recorded this video because I had to put it out there that like this girl is real, like she's mad, just talk. Like she's never gonna put her hands on me. And my parents never raised me to put my hands on nobody. So what I do is if I'm gonna fight you, you gotta put your hands on me first. Because that's just me. You gotta put your hand on me first. But if you're doing a whole lot of talking, I'm gonna swing on you. Best friends, I'm even tired telling this story, but we're gonna keep going. We got inside the courthouse, got inside the courtroom. The bailiff taught us all the rules, told us to put our phones away or he was gonna take them. I still didn't have my phone away. And I just put it on silent. And then the judge walked in and then they brought one of me, y'all. At that moment, I started crying. I really was crying. Like, I was really crying, and he was crying because, like, the situation was so fucked up. Like, we were just, like, trying to date, and she was just beating on our dicks. Like, come on now. Like, she was that baby mother that's, like, he can't date nobody but her because she's the baby mother. Like, I hate girls like that, y'all. I just hate girls like that. So, we were both crying. We were just both crying in that courtroom, and then he started getting angry, and I was sitting in the last stand, but I was trying to calm him down because he was all the way in the front. Connected on like we were never connected on like mental basis. Like we were never, I don't know, me and Wannabe, we were just, I don't know, I call it lust all the time because y'all, it was never that deep. Like it was really never that deep, but I was trying to calm him down because he was my boyfriend at that time, and I really did love him at that time. So what else happened was we ended up, for real, we ended up going to recess because some things came out about custody for the child. We're supposed to come to wannabe and some stuff. So we went to recess, and yo, sister disappeared. She disappeared, y'all. We never even saw where she went. Like, she disappeared. She disappeared. We didn't even saw her when it was recess time. So we went out and we went to the best friend's house. We chilled at the best friend's house, and then we came back to the after recess. So after recess, it was a bunch of arguing on both sides. Oh my gosh, yo. It was so much arguing on both sides. Like, this side saying no, it's not true, and blah, 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 blah. It was just a bunch of whole lot of. It really didn't matter to me. I just wanted to know if my boyfriend was coming out of jail, and my best friend too. She was just there because she loved me and she wanted to be there for me. And of that story is that he didn't get out of jail that day. So we were supposed to come back for another day, but I didn't go back to that trial. But I was able to send in my affidavit to get him released. But that's another thing. So after that court trial, because he ended up saying and citing his right to have a jury trial, so we had to forward this trial to now a jury trial because he didn't want to sign the 2-year plea deal. And why would he also sign a 2-year plea deal and go to jail for something he didn't do? So alright, so we ended up going home because I had to get home. My parents didn't know I was all the way in Baltimore. My best friend's parents didn't know she was all the way in Baltimore. So we had to go back home. But this is what happened. After recess, sis came back to the courthouse with her best friend. Her best friend was a male. He's gay. But I'm not trying to talk about gays, but he was gay. So this is why it makes sense, because the best friend that was with us was a transgender best friend, and then this was a gay best friend. Alright. So let that sink in your head, because this is where it's about to make sense. So I couldn't touch her, and she was still running her mouth on social media. So I was like, cool. The best friend that she was cool with hit me up. Was like, they're going to Towson Mall. Like, if I want anything to happen, Towson Mall is the place. So it's like, all right, but I'm already on my way home. So how am I going to fight her? So I was like, all right, I can't fight her. I have to get somebody else to fight her. This is where my friend, what's her name? I can't say her name because I don't think she wants me to say her name. So this is when my friend DIGG comes in. I hit up DIGG in her Instagram. I was like, this is what's happening, this is where she is, because DIGG also wanted to fight her long time before me, long time before I was in the picture. They wanted to fight. Her best friend, the gay one, hit me up in my DMs. I have it, I'll put it in. If I don't put it in, it's because I couldn't find it. He hits me up. I was really staring at my phone, like I showed it to my best friend, like, yo, are you for real? Like, he hit me up and said the baby mother's name is in the Apple store. Go smack her. And I was just like, what the fuck, yo? Like, yo, this is so easy. Like, why is your best friend turning on you? Like, this is your second best friend that's turning on you. Her friends were never real to begin with. And that's on me. So I just texted that. I just screenshotted that, sent it to DIGG. I said, DIGG, she's in the Apple store. Go fuck her up. I said, go fuck her up. And guess what DIGG did? DIGG was even already out at Towson Mall. Like, this is how you know, like, it was just meant to be. Like, that fight was just meant to be. So DIGG, guess what? DIGG went up to the Apple store and she beat her up. And that's the end of that story.
Oh my god. No. Chill. Let her hair go. Let her hair go. Let her hair go. Let her hair go. Come on, chill. Let her go. Y'all gotta go. Yeah, I got everything.
And then people were like calling me petty for calling somebody on her and sending somebody to go fight her, and I really didn't care. So yeah, so that's pretty much the story of when I went to court with my ex's baby mother. And I mean, it's not really much to the story. I'm sorry if this story is very long, but yeah. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also turn on my bell notifications for when I post so you never miss it, y'all. And also, y'all, follow me on Instagram at IamForeignDior and add me on Snap because I have the tea. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, best friend.